So this is where I spend my Thursdays, down at Accelerate in Sheffield, down at a fantastic independent running shop with a great selection of kit and a really great place to have a clinic because we have access to lots of different shoes that we can play around with and hopefully give you a really good indication of the sort of thing that's going to be better for you. Because often during assessment we can get a good idea, but until we see things on your feet and see you moving, we're often not totally sure what's the best thing. Swap the camera around and just pick up some of the features that we'd look for into a shoe. So as you know, use their wave plate, which is this little plastic structure that fits through the shoe that provides some great torsional stability through the rear foot without adding lots of bulk into the shoe. All the shoe companies are using now these very sort of moulded insoles, so taking away a lot of the plastic and the stiffness in the shoe, but using the actual shape to help guide you through from the contact phase into the push-off phase, so more of helping that progress rather than blocking it with big chunky bits of plastic. And that was the Brooks Road, and we're doing exactly the same thing in off-road shoes as well, just with a much better sole on. And the shoes we have here called True Motion, which is a new brand that's come out, which has this horseshoe shaped heel pad. Again, creates a lot of stability into that initial contact phase. And then we can see just the same type of pattern through into the forefoot. And these sort of flex patterns across, again trying to help that transition through onto the forefoot. On shoes, these are really fantastic, and I've been really big fan of On shoes since they came onto the market. Probably quite a few years ago now. I was lucky enough to get some of the early pairs to try, and a whole variety of different things. The idea being that as you run, the clouds compress and then it propels you forward as that energy return comes back into. Again, not everyone gets on with them. It does actually feel that it's pushing you forward onto that forefoot, so it doesn't suit everybody. Try and tested Saucony, really good steady road brand, again using midsole geometry to help guide the foot through from the contact phase over into the push-off phase. Some of the off-road shoes over here, Dynafit, good brand, nice stable shoes. Innovate, great for this sort of area where we've got lots of fell and bog. Good grip, good comfortable fit. Hockers do that range of slightly thicker shoe that provides, again, nice stable base, nice and wide, which is a good fit for some people. So rather than a shoe that's very narrow through the middle, a shoe that's very wide through the middle and creates that very stable platform as you go through into the push-off phase, and that nice sort of forefoot rocker that allows you to move nicely through into the forefoot. And another favourite of mine is Scott shoes. Nice aggressive sort of grip on there, onto the road shoes, onto the fell shoes. Nice stable platform again, and good transition through from that contact phase. Have a slight midfoot rocker through, can't see it quite so easily on these the new varieties, but the older shoe had a really good platform to allow that transition again through onto the forefoot. We're always trying to generate forefoot propulsion. I'm not too bothered about the contact phase, it's how you leave the floor that's the important thing. That's where all the power and the efficiency is going to come from. One last one here, Topo, which is really a nice brand, nice foot shape, so a little bit wider, nice square toe box. So if you have problems with fitting, then this is a really comfortable shoe, and again a whole variety of different sort of stack heights and stabilities through. So just a brief tour of some of the footwear that's available.